What's up, guys? So here we go with UFC on ESPN. Not ESPN Plus, but just regular ESPN. And let's get to the predictions. Last week for UFC 234, I didn't make a video with predictions, but I hit all 11. 100%. It's the second time I do it where I pick correctly an entire card, and the video is right there. It's called UFC 234 post-fight review. You can see it for yourself. Well, let's get to this one. So, Francis Ngannou versus Kane. So, under normal circumstances, I would have picked Kane to win by either brutal domination or maybe ground and pound KO TKO round 3 or 4. But the big if of this fight is Kane being 36, 37 years old, having a 2.5-year layoff, and you can't assume, that he's coming in at 100%. As a matter of fact, you can assume that he's not going to be at 100% for this fight. I mean, nobody knows that. I don't even know if Kane himself knows what he is at, at this for this fight. I believe that Kane is better than Miocic as far as the style. And if Miocic was, because Kane doesn't get tired, or at least Kane at 100% doesn't get tired. Ngannou has trash cardio. So this fight is kind of, okay, if we assume that Kane is at 100%, my prediction on this one is very similar to Khabib versus Conor. Francis Ngannou has 1 round, maybe a round and a half to knock Kane out with one punch. If not, Francis Ngannou's cardio will go to shit, and Kane will take over and just take him down, brutalize him. But that's a big if, assuming that Kane is at 100% after, being already past 35, 2.5-year layoff. I just can't pick Kane for that reason. And I saw some sparring footage or some videos of him hitting the pads, and he just did not look good. And my prediction for this one is Francis Ngannou, brutal KO round 1, like knockout cold. The way that Ngannou does. With that being said, I wouldn't be completely shocked if Kane wins. Like that's the problem here. Me not knowing what Kane's what is he at right now. It is impossible to give a very precise prediction, because all we have from Kane is, if we go by his last fight, he destroyed Travis Brown, but that was 2.5 years. That was UFC 200 back in July 2016. So you can't say, "Oh, I know that's the Kane that's gonna show up for this fight," because you don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows, and I think it's wrong to assume he will. So, I'm like, for my DraftKings, I have on one lineup I have Ngannou, on another one I have Kane. Just in case. So, like I said, I wouldn't be totally surprised if Kane weathers the storm, and then Ngannou gasses and Kane just takes him down and beats him with ground and pound. But I just think Ngannou's going to be well prepared, stop the takedown, and knock him out round 1. But like I said, on this one, and my prediction is going, assuming Kane is not at 100%, and that's why I have Ngannou. And then I have Paul Felder versus James Vick. On this one, I have Paul Felder by solid decision, maybe even actually KO TKO round 2. Felder is one of the most technical strikers that you'll see out there. Textbook striking as far as technique and fundamentals. I think the fight. I think had he taken the fight with Perry with the full camp, he would have won, but he took it as leg replacement. And I think, despite the reach and James Vick, the advantage that he has, if there's anyone that can close that distance and get inside that reach, is Felder. Like I said, just amazing fundamental striker. I think he's gonna be able to close the distance. And eventually tag James Vick and finish him. amazing striker, Paul Felder. He hasn't really lost to, except for really good guys. So, and well, the one with Perry, like I said, well, he went up to welterweight, that won, and he took it on short notice. So, women's MMA, I talked about it before. I don't know. I think I'm just going with what the odds say. I don't know. I can't remember who. Does it say? No. I can't remember who it is, but I'm just going with what the odds say. I've said many times why I don't bet on women's MMA, because it's too unpredictable. Now, Caceres versus Gracie. So on this one, I saw footage right on Gracie. So kind of like Kane, this guy hasn't fought since December 2016, and against who? Holy shit! Fucking nobodies. I mean, Hideo Tokoro, who is a 41-year-old with a 34-30 record. Get out of here, Who is Hideo Tokoro? Again, 34-30. That's horrible. So he submitted that guy. And then Kawajari, again, another guy that is 41 years old with the record of 30-something and 13. And it's not like he steamrolled through them. I mean, they both lasted like 10 minutes. His stand-up, I don't see Gracie's stand-up being anything better than Alex Caceres. I'm looking at the odds. Alex Caceres is a huge underdog, and I just don't get why. How do they gauge Gracie's skill versus when he's fought a whole bunch of bums that would get smoked in the UFC? I can't pick Gracie. Those guys are nobodies. I'm gonna go with Alex Caceres. I think he way more experience. In the UFC, where the top dogs are, and I just can't pick Gracie. I saw his last fight versus Kawajari, and 6 submissions, but no stand-up. Very poor stand-up. I just don't see. If Caceres did his homework and his coaches, did what they're supposed to do, I got Caceres winning by dominant decision, maybe KO TKO. Then Vicente Luque and Barbarina. I have Vicente Luque winning by submission, round 1, maybe round 2. He's just so much superior to Barbarina in every aspect. Faster, stronger, superior grappler, by all means. Last time I covered Barbarina was when he fought Ellenberger, and I talk about Ellenberger's chin, the worst chin that I've ever seen in my life, along with Overeem and other guys. So Barbarina just needed to tag him once, and it was going to be over, and that's what happened. But that's not going to happen with Luque. I have Luque completely dominating Barbarina. So I'm going to go with submission, round 1, maybe round 2. I'll make my choice before the end of the video. Then Andre Fili and Miles Jury. So Miles Jury, the last time he fought was Chad Mendes, and I had Chad Mendes winning KO TKO round 1. That's how it went. If Miles Jury wants to win it, he needs to take this to the ground. His stand-up is very poor. And especially in Andrew Fili, he was actually, I think he got robbed versus Michael Johnson, and Andrew Fili has only lost to good guys like Johnson, Max Holloway. I couldn't remember, but it was all top level guys. And the same can be said about Jury, Cerrone, Mendes, Oliveira. But I have another underdog on this one, Andrew Fili. I think on the stand-up, he takes Miles Jury to school, and Miles Jury's going to have to take him down and try to submit him. And again, hopefully, Andrew Fili has done his homework and trained to just keep the fight standing, where he should be able to completely outstrike Miles Jury. So I have Andrew Fili by decision on this one. Then we had Rivera and Sterling. Both of these guys got starched by Marlon Moraes. He knocked both of them out with the head kick. But I have Rivera on this one. I think he's faster, more technical, and more durable. His last fight was versus Dodson, where he was actually faster than Dodson, and which was crazy because that's what I thought Dodson was going to have. Actually, I can't remember what. I probably remember I had Rivera winning, but Rivera was definitely the faster guy, which is it says something because Dodson is a fast guy himself, and then Sterling fought Cody Stamen, which he submitted in the second round, but I just see Jimmy Rivera having too much tool to win this fight. I don't think he'll go to the ground with Sterling. I think he'll keep it standing, and I'll point Sterling into a decision. And that's my prediction for this one. Jimmy Rivera by decision, solid decision. And then Renan Barao and Luke Sanders. Fucking Renan Barao, man. I don't think I'll ever learn my lesson on this guy. So he right now is in his. I have Renan Barao winning for this reason. So right now he's at his longest losing streak. He's lost 3 in a row. If he loses this one, that will be 4 in a row. That could get him cut, especially because even he has not looked good. Ever since he got smoked by TJ, Barao hasn't looked the same. And on his last fight with Uwell, he had a dominant first round, but then he gassed. That seems to be his problem. Just how many times, before he fixes this. Now, I think his back is against the wall, and he knows he needs to win this fight. And a lot of times when fighters are put in that position, they actually come out and win because the motivation is so strong. And I think Barao is also better than Sanders in every aspect, striking, grappling. So that's my prediction for this one is Barao by decision. Maybe even possible a first round submission. Like I said, the motivation behind him I think it's too great right now. And then I'll do quick my topology. This is actually my actual predictions. Sometimes I forget what. So King Ngannou, have Ngannou KO TKO round 1. And like I said, this prediction is based on I'm assuming King is not at 100%. I have Paul Felder KO TKO round 2. Odds says Calvillo is going to win by decision, so we're going to go by that. But that's not going towards my score, if you know what I do. I got Caceres by decision. I have Vicente Luke submission round 1. Andre Philly by decision. Jimmy Rivera by decision. And then I have Barao by decision, but I think I want to go with actual submission round 1 too. Maybe it could possibly even KO TKO. I think the motivation is going to be there, and that's it, guys. Let's see. Hopefully I do as good as I did last week. Have a good one.